Hi me, I'm Jungkook. 네, 저는 지금 캘빈 클라인 쇼를 위해서 뉴욕에 와 있습니다.
Jungkook's Calvin Klein outfits sell out after Calvin Klein Collection Spring 26. Like, comment, and subscribe, because this news will leave you shocked and even more curious about Jungkook's unstoppable influence on the global fashion scene. After his stunning appearance at the Calvin Klein Collection Spring 26, the fashion world was thrown into chaos. Jungkook's name instantly trended across multiple social media platforms, and just hours after his photos went viral, the outfits he wore were reported to have sold out worldwide. Is this just a temporary effect? Or is this proof that Jungkook is truly a global trendsetter capable of shaking the entire fashion industry with a single appearance? Sources inside Calvin Klein revealed that the pieces Jungkook wore, from the oversized gray suit to the mysterious black coat, are now nearly impossible to get. Many shoppers admitted they were willing to join a waiting list just to own the same pieces as the star. Some retailers even reported an unusual spike in website traffic immediately after Jungkook's look hit the internet. Could this be the first time in Calvin Klein history that one idol single-handedly caused sales to skyrocket overnight? What makes this moment even more fascinating is the way Jungkook infused his charisma into the clothes. On that fashion stage, he didn't just look like a model, he looked like someone who embodied the entire collection. Fashion editors are already calling him the new modern icon, perfectly balancing masculinity and elegance with just one intense gaze. But there's a mystery hanging behind this success. Many fans are speculating that Jungkook may have actually been involved in the creative process of the collection earlier than the public realized. Was he truly just a guest star? Or could there be a secret collaboration between Jungkook and Calvin Klein waiting to be announced? This theory is strengthened by how perfectly the outfits matched his personal style. Simple, minimalistic, yet powerful and full of character. Armies around the world have started posting photos of themselves trying the same outfits, sparking a brand new social media trend. Hashtags like hashtag Jungkook Calvin Klein and hashtag CK Spring 26 are dominating the global trending charts. Everyone seems to want to feel what it's like to be their own version of Jungkook. The question now is this just the beginning of a new era between Jungkook and Calvin Klein? Could we soon see an exclusive Jungkook x CK capsule collection? And what kind of long-term effect will this phenomenon have on the fashion industry as a whole? One thing is certain, Calvin Klein has just struck gold, and Jungkook has once again proven that every move he makes leaves a massive mark, not just on the music stage, but in the entire fashion world. And just when everyone thought the excitement had peaked, the numbers kept climbing. By the next morning, fashion analytics platforms reported that Calvin Klein's online searches had skyrocketed by over 300%, all traced back to the viral impact of Jungkook's appearance at the Spring 26 show. Fans didn't just want to look, they wanted to own the moment. Stores across New York, Seoul, Tokyo, and Paris reported a rush of buyers asking specifically for the Jungkook suit or the Jungkook coat. The fashion house had to issue an official statement thanking customers for their overwhelming response and confirming that restocks were already being prepared. But this phenomenon is more than just a shopping frenzy. It's a cultural moment. Social media became a runway of its own, flooded with ARMEs and fashion enthusiasts posting side-by-side photos of Jungkook and their own recreations of his looks. Some fans even took things further, styling the pieces with their personal twist, showing how versatile and timeless the outfits could be. It wasn't just a sale, it was the birth of a trend, and Jungkook was right at the center of it. Fashion critics are calling this moment the Jungkook effect, a term that is quickly becoming part of the industry vocabulary. When a single individual has the power to shift consumer behavior on a global scale, brands pay attention, and Calvin Klein seems to be doing just that. Insiders have whispered that the company may already be drafting plans for a more formal collaboration with Jungkook, something that could mirror the iconic partnerships of past decades, but with a modern, global twist. What makes Jungkook's rise in the fashion world so fascinating is that he does it without appearing to try too hard. Unlike traditional campaigns, where celebrities pose and promote, Jungkook seems to embody the brand's identity effortlessly. His laid-back, natural confidence, paired with Calvin Klein's sleek tailoring, created a visual that resonated with millions, and the result is history in the making. Even more intriguing is how this event connects to Jungkook's personal narrative. Fans recall his journey from being the shy youngest member of BTS to becoming a symbol of confidence, style, and individuality. Each outfit he wears feels like a reflection of that growth, bold but understated, simple but impactful. Perhaps that is why people respond so passionately. It's not just clothing they're buying, it's a piece of his story. There are also rumors circulating that Calvin Klein will dedicate a special section in their upcoming campaigns exclusively to Jungkook style moments from the Spring 26 collection. Imagine an entire digital lookbook inspired by him, a celebration of how one star managed to turn an entire fashion line into a cultural wave. The excitement is not just limited to fans. Fashion journalists from major publications have written glowing reviews, calling Jungkook's appearance one of the most significant celebrity fashion moments of the decade. Some even went as far as to suggest that Calvin Klein might have just secured its next era-defining ambassador, a figure capable of bridging Eastern and Western markets seamlessly. Meanwhile, the resale market has exploded. Pieces that sold out online are now appearing on secondary platforms at double or triple the price, and people are still buying. It seems that owning a part of Jungkook's fashion moment is now considered a collector's item. This phenomenon is rare even for luxury fashion, proving just how deep Jungkook's influence truly runs. And yet, through all the chaos and attention, Jungkook himself remains calm, composed, and almost mysterious. In recent behind-the-scenes clips, he was seen smiling quietly, hands tucked into his pockets, letting the clothes and the atmosphere speak louder than any words. Fans are left wondering, what is he thinking while watching the world go crazy over his look? Is he aware of the chaos he just unleashed in the fashion industry? If this is what one appearance can do, the future looks even bigger. Will Calvin Klein ride this wave and launch a Jungkook edit or signature collection to cement his influence? Will we see him headlining future campaigns, perhaps even designing a limited series of pieces himself? One thing is clear, Jungkook has once again reminded the world that his power goes beyond music, beyond performance, and straight into the cultural zeitgeist. His presence doesn't just start conversations, it starts movements. And for Calvin Klein, this is not just a win, it's the beginning of a fashion revolution, led by one of the most powerful figures of his generation. Pop-up event inspired by Jungkook's Spring 26 looks, a traveling fashion experience where fans could try on, purchase, and photograph themselves in his exact outfits. Imagine entire pop-up stores designed around Jungkook's aesthetic, minimalist gray walls, sleek lighting, and massive digital screens looping his runway moments. It would be the first time Calvin Klein dedicated an immersive brand experience to a single personality, proving how powerful this moment truly is. Meanwhile, the conversation on social media hasn't slowed. ARMEs continue dissecting every detail of his appearance, from the way his blazer fell just right on his shoulders, to the subtle accessories he wore, to the quiet confidence in his stance. Fashion bloggers are writing detailed breakdowns on how to recreate the Jungkook look on different budgets, making the style accessible for everyone. Even celebrities have joined the conversation. A few actors and influencers were spotted wearing similar oversized suits in recent events, sparking speculation that Jungkook has just set the tone for the next major menswear trend. Could this signal the end of slim-fit dominance and the rise of a looser, more effortless silhouette? What's most exciting is that this feels like just the beginning. Calvin Klein's marketing team must know they've struck gold, and fans are convinced something bigger is on the horizon. Will there be an official Jungkook XCK line? Will we see him fronting a worldwide campaign? Whatever comes next, one thing is undeniable. Jungkook has turned a simple fashion show appearance into a global movement, and the world is still talking about it.